Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
For Tampa Bay.
With a chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. The 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Alvin Kamara, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Rodgers now on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Rodgers Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Check 42 for Mike. Check Mike 42. Mike 42, check.
And again, it's Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Check, 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 check. He's checking, he's checking.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ryan Connolly on the...
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Check, 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 check. 6.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 31. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Check hot. Check. He's checking crab. Say.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
For the extra point.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Kamara. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The play. And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They get this out quickly to the left side. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs.
On downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. Breaks a tackle. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one 28 yards on the ground. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
41.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee. Here's Cam Akers. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Anthony Brown on the
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Deontay Johnson, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Keep it up, defense.
Throwing is Rodgers. James has it. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
The 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
51 for Mike, boy.
Rodgers again now. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Mike 42, Mike 42. I got him. 18, 11. 42. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 42, Mike 42. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
12 at the 36-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Rodgers to throw once more. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check, check. Lucky. Hey, check 24. 19, Trager.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Rodgers. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Check 13. Rambo 80. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Rodgers now on first down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It's going to be a long. Check 31. Check 31.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out, watch out.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Edmonds. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At the 31-yard line.
Check 9, check 9. Panther 60, Panther 60. Check 25.
A run, it's Murray. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
From the 29, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's James returning. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Quick throw complete to Reynolds. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
That's out to the left and complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He was taken
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Again, it's Kamara. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
It's third down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
They'll run for it with Akers. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
First down, Seattle.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
First and 10.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jacob Hollister, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On the tackle.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Down, Seahawks.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.